Like,
Really?
my man is confident. And look, let me tell you, when I was 13, £50 was like £2,000. That was worth a lot to me. That's like 2 months worth of pocket money right there. So like, honestly,
How can you be so confident against Sonic?
Wait, hang on. I think we might be seeing it. This is some confidence. Okay. Oh, instance there for ascro. Maybe could have got a bigger punishment. Like, he's still not doing like these sort of the no lag down airs as well, just to cancel everything out. But obviously, like, Peli gotta have sort of like, you know, adapt to like this fresh blood. Obviously, these two definitely, I'm fairly sure, got no dates backed up. Very sure have never met each other in bracket. So this will be in a completely different.
Remember, so last UFA, this was how most people heard
Oh
of
my
ascro.
god, I forgot ascro was there.
They haven't played since, but this was, I know a lot of people had sort of like, I mean, Benedict, you mentioning earlier on about a counter-attack, you know, that ascro have been, you know, doing bits, but certainly at, you know, one of ascro's first events and big events, it was the upset over Peli and Pools that kind of pushed his name into the limelight. So, you know, Peli's going to be looking to get that bit of revenge. I'm sure ascro's name was not the one that he wanted to see for a topic qualifier.
Yeah, I was going to say. God, I completely forgot that he was at UFA. Yeah, that was the event that like really kind of threw him into the spotlight there.
Yeah, that's probably the runback. So I know Peli's the one to get a runback. Maybe like even up the set record before he. I think Peli is looking to retire after region. I remember him mentioning that on Twitter maybe like once or twice, and I think right now he just wants to like make a final goodbye for like his last few like big events, and I think he wants to like get a good placement this weekend. For sure. And if he wants on ED, he's gonna have to like take over ascro, and I think his Sonic would have like good tools versus Ness just to like I guess like keep away, like stay out of his like bigger hurt boxes. Although ascro is like definitely like having good reason. Like, almost a full stop.
He's kind of having a good time, actually.
Thinking, like, we've been chatting. There's already a stock done, almost 2 stocks done.
Honestly.
I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, no. I mean, obviously, just you asking sort of what the score is. And like, I can't remember what it was last time, but like, this is already looking like if you've got that much confidence against Sonic, that's really saying something. Like the back foot going to come out there. Peli's still not able to find it just yet. It feels like Ness, kind of with all these different options come back.
Wow.
Holy, the balls on this man, I swear to God.
It really pays to have just no fear, especially in a matchup like Sonic.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's sort of Peli getting those 1 or 2 hits, but again, I love that match experience, right? If you slam to the ground with a homing attack, you're in approximately 3 years of end lag. So ascro being able to just run over with Ness's little stubby legs and just giving him the yo-yo, being able to secure the stock, and again, it's an awful lot of confidence coming out from the Ness main. It was, I think, a fairly decisive set in the favor of ascro the last time that they played, to answer your question. So I do think that, you know, ascro feeling quite confident, but of course I imagine Peli, again, he's another player who I feel like would do his homework for an event like this. He was saying before the event that he felt quite confident going in, certainly at the start of the event. Of course, didn't quite have the result that he wanted yesterday, so whether that confidence is still there remains to be seen, but just trying to take it that little bit slower, knowing he's got plenty of time on the clock, plenty of time to plan his approaches, get that kill. Love that little fake out with the homing attack, trying to catch the air dodge, and I love that aggro approach there from ascro, just sort of beating him to it, using that forward air to just stuff out any kind of aggressive edge guard from Peli, but we're going to see it once again booted off stage. The spring, nothing really coming of it.
PK flash to delay the recovery there to get past the spring.
That's the thing. It's like Ness, you know, it feels like at like level 1, Ness has got like a really exploitable recovery, but then when you get to this level where there's so many little stalling options and obviously the risk-reward factor of trying to intercept PK Thunder 2, it's really, really scary to try and deal with Ness, and particularly when you're at the level of ascro, you've got those mix-ups on mix-ups completely ready to go.
Okay, but Peli finally finding that stock away, but in the triple digits, got to play this very, very carefully here. And Sonic nearly falling there, but you know what, it's just going to be another one, the no mix-up, and there we go. ascro taking game 1 away from Peli. I mean, it felt like constant pressure on his poor hedgehog. Like, it just looked tough for Peli to find openings here. Like, obviously got a few kind of in there, but like, it just looked nasty, Joycey.
I think that's the thing with, because obviously with a lot of Sonics, when they're holding that spin dash, they're looking for that moment where you go for that like slight overcommitment, or you're throwing out that like long lingering hitbox that they can react to and then sort of get in and get their damage off. But the thing is with Ness is that he's got like short lingering hitboxes. You've got that short hop forward there where like, yes, it lasts a little while, but then there's borderline no lag on it afterwards. So you can throw out another hitbox, and it's just then that, you know, it really forces Peli to almost have to play a little more preemptive than trying to react. And, you know, that sort of puts a real wrench in the game plan. So Peli's going to have to make some properly good adjustments in order to be able to sort of meet ascro here, but already the damage is just racking up. This Psychic Schoolboy has got no limits.
And again, like ascro just looking to get like a grab or something there, but instead just gonna follow the forward there, and it feels like Peli is just all he can do is really just sort of run and throw hitboxes at this poor child. But obviously ascro just gonna come in, but the big forward smash there gonna send him off stage. And I love that Peli is going on the aggression here. Great stuff there, using the homing tick to bash away him a little bit more, and then dive out and get the forward there as well. It's so damn good.
Big change of pace for Peli in the lead now after the switch up in game 1. He's getting the edge guard, which is we didn't really see last game, I must say. I think ascro is just trying to like close up the stock. As Josie said, he's very confident in this matchup. I think that he just wants to like reset to neutral and be like, okay, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and now I just want to win. I want to make top 8. I want to just have a good time, make a farm bracket, and then just hopefully just have a good time. And though I think Peli is definitely, I think he's figured something out. He's definitely like improving after that game 1, where ascro, it didn't sort of feel like he was walking away with it, not by that much because it was the last game, however. Although it's there's definitely a bit of a change of pace right now.
It's wild as well because it's like it's so scary to play against ascro because of how much pressure that he can put on, and particularly, you know, the big thing with ascro is his advantage state, right? He gets one hit and he makes it worth so much, and it feels like Peli has almost managed to match that pace, particularly in that edge guard sequence, right? It was, you know, like 40-50% when ascro was off stage, and he just took it all the way to that deep edge guard to get the kill. So Peli's really got to make sure that when he gets these moments where ascro's in disadvantage, he really makes the most of it, and there it is. It's just a checkmate situation. When you're going that low, yeah, maybe to try and like delay it slightly, but you just hold it. You just hold it.
Just keep dangling it down there. Like, what can you do? Like, Sonic doesn't really have options to delay his recovery all that much. So it's just like you just throw it out. Like he's just done that. But I love how aggressive. Wait, that's enough. Yeah, you take damage for it, but like you take that trade. Like it's stopped for a bit of damage, sure.
I think we haven't seen it yet, I don't think, although I do believe that the whole thing about like what happened with ascro stock there was if PK Thunder hits someone, it goes like a much shorter distance. I think Sonic can do that with Spring, because I think that would actually act as hitbox. So maybe, I don't think Peli quite knows that, although I think it won't take him like that long to figure out.
I guess you sort of have to be in the position to do it, and I felt like in that particular situation, Peli was just like, you know what, I'm just going to dive down there myself and just do it anyway. Literally to throw his whole body at the child instead. But of course now ascro still in a good position here. Peli's got to find a way through, and it feels like when sort of ascro is just in that sort of neutral state, just, you know, trying to like find his own opening, it feels really tough, because I keep saying about how like against ascro it feels like you have to really like nickel and dime your like sort of your chances against him, because it feels like with so many like hitboxes being thrown out, like, and there's so many threats of like sort of the forward air, the back air, stuff like that, or even like an up air, it feels like it's really tough to find a way through it all. And obviously threats of PK fire and stuff like that, you make like one little slip up here and there and you just get blown up for it.
There's so many multi-hits, so many disjoints that it's just the tiniest little thing that catches you and the advantage state starts, right?
Yeah.
It's just completely all over you.
I really like that aggressive up air as well to end the stock, because normally in that kind of situation, ascro have been like hanging around the ledge and still throwing out some of those hitboxes, but more trying to catch Peli as he spin dashes through. And you know, the thing is that if he did not quite hit the up air, it would have been horrendous, because Peli would have been back on stage, he'd be above him without a double jump, and then suddenly, you know, it's complete and utter plaything for Peli. But then just meeting him up there, even with that last hit and being that high up as well, I mean, it was 85 before the hit, and just being able to take it. And ascro again showing why he has got the confidence. He is not just talking the talk, he is very much walking the walk with this gameplay at the moment, and just looking to continue this utter onslaught against the Hedgehog. And what a display of confidence there, just to go for that forward smash, and it's just relentless smart.
It really is. It's just, like I say, it's so many hitboxes constantly. And like ascro's advantage state, I genuinely think is some of the best NIC in the UK ever. Like, this is just crazy. Like, Peli is literally like trying to find his way through, but it feels like you have to scrap with ascro, and that's not what you want to be doing at all.
see Peli just electing to slow down the pace of the game, going for his more traditional game plan, just being a little bit out of range for that forward smash. And there we go, the back air, stunning the eye there from ascro, just about living. And again, another forward air out of disadvantage, just to say to Peli, keep away from me, this is my ledge and you are going to let me have it. But again, ascro trying to maybe catch the hold of the spin charger there, Peli being a little step ahead, and I love how difficult Peli is making it for ascro to find these stray hits, really making sure, however, yeah, grab back. Yeah, tell us all the time, we've been there, Jazz, we've been there. Every game, every single one.
Everyone's got hit by it once. All right, but yeah, Peli again. Got to find a single way through again. He doesn't need much. Like, one grab will do it. But again, it's like, will ascro even give an opportunity to, like, you can see that he will just keep jumping. Yeah. Because, like, why would you risk staying grounded? Well, I mean, like, yeah, that's why. That's why you jump. Yeah, because, like, the moment you do stay grounded gave Peli that opportunity to get the grab through, and it really only took, like, sort of, one backfire, obviously, like we saw, if it was like center stage winner, Alpo basically would have got the kill off that single grab. Of course, now Peli's starting to show a little bit more fire in his step here, using that quick neutral air just as a quick get off me tool. But ascro once again just retaliating back. Again, a low lag down air there, just trying to find a way. But Peli, again, feels like he's going a bit more on the aggressive here.
I think he's just trying to exert that level of aggression there, maybe being a little bit frustrated because a lot of these hits aren't quite connecting, a lot of these trades really aren't working out in Peli's favor, and it took a back throw at 190% for that first stock to go, and that's not something that you typically see of Sonic. Even at that like 150 range, you're getting that spin dash into neutral air, back airs and forward airs are going to start killing, but again, it's just a lot of these catches, and I think that's the thing, when you're playing a character that's not used to getting to being caught all that often, when you're getting caught each and every single time, that has got to have a pretty big effect on the mental.
And again, these homing attacks are so useful against some company. Like, it does take a little moment to come out, so it's a perfect chance for homing to just strike and just keep clashing away at it. Again, Peli is not out of this yet. A huge streak of back air is going to connect, but ascro has been thrown into the driver's seat here. Gets a bit more chip damage. Peli retaliating back here with a long series of up airs there with this Brink as well, just to kind of interrupt everything.
I just actually want to point out, to me it seems like ascro just has no fear whatsoever. It feels like the way he plays neutral when he's at like 0% is the exact same as when he's at like 160. I noticed that like earlier on in this game when like Peli was struggling to take the stock, but I'm watching him. He's like, normally when you're at a higher percent, you think that you play like maybe a bit more evasiveness or like trying not to get ahead, trying to like avoid play it safe. ascro feels like he doesn't really. It feels like he's doing the exact same thing that he would do like 50% earlier, and I think I respect that a lot about him. I think it's definitely like a more original playstyle, but game's over. It definitely worked out in his favor from what it seems. But fair play to ascro. Yeah, moving on to top 8.
I mean, it just felt devastating, to be honest. Like, yeah, you said that ascro felt confident.
Yeah.
He looked confident. Yeah, that was, ascro definitely looked like he knew what to do in that matchup. And yeah, I mean, he's shown it before. I mean, we forgot that they played at UFA, but they did, and ascro won them. He knew it then as well. Like, yeah, he's shown a level of confidence in that matchup that is rarely seen in, anywhere in the UK, to be honest. So, good stuff.
Definitely one of my favourite up-and-coming players, I'd have to say. I think he's very fun to watch.
I think everyone's like, really just like, this kid is going far.
He's going up there, for sure. It's cool to see